neurodivergent and being dyslexic and having a desk-based job means that sometimes I do struggle with attention, I struggle with focus. If I struggle to pay attention and to process information during long periods of time, and sometimes even simple things as writing. And I wasn't diagnosed until very recently, which is not uncommon at all. And I started hearing more about tools like reading aloud and screen readers and kind of trying different things that were readily available, some of them available through browsers and kind of automatic steps. And when I came across Read&Write, I realized that using the screenwriter, the speech to text tool, the screen masking, all of that together was allowing me to circumvent those difficulties that I was having on a daily basis. But also, I realized that this is something that I was already kind of tiptoeing in and trying some bits and bobs, even without having a diagnosis. So you don't have to have a diagnosis to know that you can gain from these technologies. And then we started thinking that, well, yes, I am neurodivergent. Yes, I have dyslexia, but this is more than that. This is something that can be applied by anyone that is neurotypical, that has no sorts of disabilities or impairments, as a massive productivity hack. One thing that I think it's also important is for us to remove the barriers to the assistive technology. And that's what we did at CIPD when we rolled it out this year. So we kind of, the way that it made us or contributed massively to our inclusion strategy and to making our work culture more inclusive was by rolling it out with an opt-out instead of opt-in option. So basically what we do is everyone has access to it from day one. It's on their laptop. They just have to activate the license, and we explain how to do it on the first day. And in that way, people that don't know if they need it or not, they don't have to find out. They don't have to have a diagnosis. You don't have to disclose anything that you don't want. You don't have to know exactly what you need. Just, you trial and you experiment and you work with it. And it's just there for everyone.
I think we've referenced the curb cut effect quite a bit, and it definitely applies here, thinking about an accessible process, space, or feature, how it benefits the broader well-being of everyone, not just people with disabilities or neurodivergent people. If I think about inclusive technology, it makes good business sense for a few reasons. Thinking about attracting new diverse talent, the retention of employees by creating that inclusive working environment, and also just more employee engagement overall. So when you provide choice, flexibility for all your employees, it does create that positive working environment. And as I mentioned a couple times, it improves collaboration within teams in a hybrid environment, now that we're working remotely or working in the office as well. And for companies, also thinking about the brand recognition, because you're seen as a desirable place to work now that you've incorporated these things into your company.